2K Sports presents the NBA. Monday Night Basketball is coming right up. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Brown out there with Jones. And it's Bonga in at the 3 spot.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Now here's Brown. Defense is right there. Good on the three-point shot.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
No coverage that time.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Pass to Bonga. They set the pick. Lets the 3 fly. The shot missing. First quarter of play. 1 minute played. Back to Edwards. Lucic. Drills the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Jones to the paint. Here's Davies. Back to Jones. This one for 3. Bonga, no good. He's covered by Brown. The three-pointer, no good.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Wasted no time on that one.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
They get it back. Takes the 3. Out to Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Drops in the tray. 6 points for him.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Brown outside. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. Now, we spoke briefly about how critical it is to slow down Paolo Banchero. The coach said he can be a force on offense when he gets a couple to fall. The energy and effort from our guys has to be high if we want to contain him. See if that team can contain Banchero out there, guys. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Now here's Edwards. Inside.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Clock at 6. There's a good screen. And the 3 ball is good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Got a piece of it. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Bonga. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. 1:24 left in the first. Lucic. He's covered by Brown. Outside, Edwards. Beyond the arc. Bonga pulls it in. A 3-pointer off the mark. Lucic. Here's De Silva. It's Edwards on the wing. Edwards with another miss. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage. And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. A three-pointer is right on target. 12 points for him.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Jones, no one around him. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. But Trey drains it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
And as the first quarter wraps up, and so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Washington, that's good.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
They've got Jones. Bokushevsky is out there with Washington. And it's Lundberg in at the shooting guard position. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Hands it from downtown.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Jones is out there with Bokushevsky. Then there's Washington. And it's Lundberg in at the 2 guard.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
Bokushevsky with the ball. Still without a basket. Puts one up from 19. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. They've got Bokushevsky. He's out there with Jones. And it's Lundberg in at the 2 spot. Three-pointer. Hits it from three-point range.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Here's Pokusevsky, defended by Booker. Fires from deep, connects from three-point range.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Bokushevsky is out there with Jones. Then there's Washington. And it's Lundberg in at the 2 guard spot. And he can't answer back the three-pointer offline. Pass to Pokusevsky. They get the rebound. Jones. Six to shoot. Now Pokushevsky. Over Booker. Pokusevsky can't hit. Pokusevsky's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. They set the pick. Giffey misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Lundberg. Nothing on the board, and there's the whistle.
That's great.
Illegal screen. On Thursday, then on Friday.
And it's going to be home game after home game after home game for this group. So they got a great chance to string together a number of wins given how strong they've been playing.
Pass to Booker. And he slams it in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. 1:44 left to play in the first half. Here's Lundberg. Pass to Washington. Here's Lundberg for 3. Booker pulls it in. High post try. Good on the shot. 5 points in the game.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Out to the right wing. 59 seconds left in the second quarter. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Pick off in midair. Lets it go with the three. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
From deep Washington. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Team foul. At the line for 2.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Can they get it? And it's good on the layup. Washington's got 5 points now this quarter.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
He got it up. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so that brings the first half to a close. They lead by 13. And we've got more action coming your way after this break.
Hold on, I just got an alert on my phone. Ooh, half off bowling after the game tonight. Who's in?
I imagine Shaq probably throws that bowling ball a little too hard, Ernie. I don't know.
False. I have a finesse game, Kenny. One time I hit a sit-down shot from the seats behind the lane.
Shaq's like a trick shot artist out there. He's diving. Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the home team.
I've got to.
And that is it for halftime, folks.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Jones with the bounce pass. Here's Davies. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. We've got Brown. He's out there with Jones. And it's Davies in at the 5 down low. So starting the second half, here's who Phil Jackson has on the floor. From the arc. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
Brown wide open. He fires. De Silva with the rebound.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Here's the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. De Silva's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Yeah, D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Had the opportunity on the break, but couldn't sink the 3. Fires the 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. No one near him. And it falls over the rim and in.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Jones against Edwards. Over in the corner, Brown. And they're pushing it up. Pass to Edwards. He's covered by Brown. from downtown. That's it. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Davies. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Jones. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
And you can expect him to make it when the D is trash like that.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thank you. Paolo Banchero is not skipping steps. Magic Superstar says it's like anything in life. It's a process. Having that perspective just makes you want to work every day because this is the best league in the world. If you become impatient, you're going to drive yourself crazy. Cliche, Kevin. So just keep pounding away. Back to you.
Well said, David. Dedication to the craft. DA, thanks. To the wing right side. 1:37 left to play here in the third. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Davies. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Oh, that's offensive interference. And 1:01 left here in the third quarter. Back to Brown. There's the screen. Knocks down the three ball. Brown's got 6.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
From outside the arc, drills it from outside.
No, he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. There's 31 seconds left in the third. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 27.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Bonga deciding where to go with it. The three. The shot will not fall. From deep three-point territory.
And that was a little bit of a range check from.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Fires the three, bangs home the trifecta.
How about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
They've got Washington. Jones is out there with Pokuševski. And it's Lundberg in at the 2.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Just 4 to shoot. They set the pick. There's the triple. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Pokuševski. Releases. Second chance shot. That one drops for him. Jones has got his first 2 points of the night.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot. Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Screen by Jones. Wide open shot is on the money.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
Lets it go from deep. Lundberg grabs the rebound.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Spins. Here's Pakusevsky. Misses the three.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Really left alone that time. 19 points in the game.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. It's good from long range.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Washington. The three ball drains the three-pointer.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Pulls up on the wing. The shot misses. Here's Lundberg. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Jones. Here's Lundberg. 5 on the clock. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Substitution.
1:29 left in the fourth quarter. From 17 feet out. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal swing.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Pass to De Silva. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They set the screen. Buries it from three-point range.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Here's Lundberg. Tries the spin move. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. There's 18 seconds left in the game. Just 5 to shoot. Fires from way outside. That one's not going to go. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Thanks for spending Sunday evening with us. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry, our distinguished analyst. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Here's De Silva. Had the space there, but it's offline. Releases. De Silva with the rebound. Here's the break. And here they go. Let's go with a three. That one no good. Here's Balmaro. No good on the three. From outside, off the mark. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Three-pointer on target from range.
This is how you begin a game. Set the tone right from the jump.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Here we go. It's stolen. Picked his pocket. Launches a three. The shot comes out. In transition, here they come. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition, when no one's on you, great shot there.
Here's Balmaro. Fires the three, sends it home from three-point land.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
First personal foul. First team foul.
For three. To the wing, right side. And that one's good. Mirotic.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Pass to Edwards. There's a screen. Fires for three. Drains the triple.
That's a shot he's going to bury, especially when left open.
Here's Mirotic. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. It's just very solid offense.
Great work to clear some space around the rim and set himself up for that putback.
Yes, sir. That was a huge follow. Misses the three.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
De Silva. And the three-pointer goes. And that ties it up. There's a minute 34 left to play in the first. Guarded by Edwards. Pass to Balmaro. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Mirotic. Right wing. The ball's knocked loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. We've got 1:08 left in the first. There's the triple. He buries it from three. He's got 6.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Out of bounds.
50 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to De Silva. They set the pick. Launches it. Sends it home from three-point land. De Silva's got 6.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Mirotic. Looking to end the run. Offensive board. Clock at 6. Second chance effort. And he gets that one.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Pass to De Silva. Over to the wing. The three-pointer off the mark. Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. Up 4. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
Takes a 3. McCormick with a rebound. Now here's Brooks. He's guarded by Napier. Fires the 3. Pass to McCormick. Hooker defending. He takes it in. The layup off target.
I know he's trying to make an impact, but you've got to play smarter than that.
The three is up. And no good. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Back to Brooks. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Oh, got that one up quick.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
They set a pick. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
12 consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
For 3. Drills it from deep. Brooks has got 5 now.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
Pass to Booker. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
With a bucket here, they can recapture the lead.
I like how they've hung in. Never let things get out of hand.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Lets it fly. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. He's got 5.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Out to the wing. Fires from deep. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Hits the three-pointer.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Pass to McCormick. There's a screen. Puts up a 3. Cuts off the pass. And here's the fast break. Pulls up for 3. Booker with it. The 3 ball. They get it back. There's 49 seconds left in the second.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Three-pointer, Brooks. That's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
Now that basket must be widening out right now. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Outside Booker to the left wing. And there's a pick. Knocks down the long J.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. There's the 3. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. The 3. McCormick with a rebound. Oh, deflected. Fires away from way outside. And that's not going to go. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Leading by 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
I love the depth of this team, man. Their subs have been huge tonight, giving them a scoring punch that they've needed most.
And credit their coach for a rather... All right, fellas, let's now take a look at what's to come on the upcoming schedule.
Taking a look at the visitors, you expect this game to go down.
Appreciate you joining.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And there's the screen. Takes the three. The shot, no good. Here's De Silva, and he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
The three, counted from distance. He's got 9.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
They set the pick. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 to fall.
And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
And he gets the bucket. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Looking to slow it down here, run a play.
Which is interesting because they've done much better playing with pace.
Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. Nails it from beyond the arc.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Pass to Mirotic. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. And the 3 off target. And they're on the run. Left side, Edwards. Here's De Silva. From outside the arc. No good.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
From behind the arc. Balmaro grabs the board. Fires the 3. Doesn't go for him. Balmaro's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Sinks it from distance. He's got 15.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
They get it back. Second chance shot. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a 3-point play here. Going to the line for 1.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
The importance of getting your second NBA contract is something players often cite. Brent, did you feel that way?
No doubt about it, BA. I mean, it's a stamp of approval that you belong at this level. Of course, it gives you a lot of security for what you want to do for your family and for yourself. But, man, that's acknowledgement that all that hard work has paid off.
Here's Mirotic. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, BA.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. 1:07 left in the third quarter. Throws it up high.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. From the arc. They grab their own miss. Pass to Balmaro. Tries again. That's good on the jumper. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
Here's the pick. Pulls it. Five-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Fires in the triple.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Mirotic, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. He's got 10.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Leading by 9. And time to step away quick. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Here's De Silva. Off target from three-point range. Guarded by Edwards. There's a screen. Lets the three fly. It doesn't go for him. Here's the break. Takes the three. On target from range.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Takes a three. That one doesn't drop. In transition, here they come. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. He drops it from range.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Pass to McCormick. Out to the right wing. Tries yet again. Drops in the three.
They're really fighting a losing battle on the glass.
And a chance to add to the lead here.
Yeah, BA, they should really stick with what they've been doing.
There's a screen. Fires for three. McCormick with a rebound. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. For three. And the three-pointer goes.
It's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
This one for three. And that one falls. His fifth basket in 7 tries.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
And here's Brooks. From outside the arc. Can't get it to drop. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Pass to Napier. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Knocks down the triple. Napier's gotten himself on the board with a three there. answer back. The three-pointer offline. A minute 39 left in the fourth quarter here. No good with the triple. Now here's Brooks. Tightly guarded. Here's the three. That shot off the mark. Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers.
A shot to stop the run, and he hits the jumper.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Three-pointer. Buries it from three.
3 points.
They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. From deep three-point land. Doesn't go that time. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Clock at 2. The half-court heave is off target. And so the home crowd treated to a win. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really
Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Shields. Off target from three-point range. Here's Davies. Pass to Brown. There's a screen. Over to the wing. Covered by Mirotic. Shot clock at 6. Shoots it. And the first shot of the night for him missing. Three-pointer. And he's good on the three ball.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Bunga. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
I caught up with Coach Phil Jackson. When I asked him how hard it is to game plan for Paul George, he just chuckled. He said he's one of the hardest guys in the league to guard. I really challenged our team to make sure we're communicating whenever he has the ball. It will be, as always, a team-first approach to slowing down PG-13. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Nails the wide-open jump shot. The visitors with the ball. Outside Mirotic. Those three-pointers off the mark.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Brown outside. Pass to Bunga. Buries the long-range jumper. Bunga's got his second bucket of the night.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Sinks the triple.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Jones kicks to Davies. Back to Jones. There's the pick. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Nailed from three-point land. He has 6.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Brown deciding where to go with it. The three. Jones in the post. And there's Brown. That's good on the assist by Jones.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy.
3 points.
And here is Brown. Pass to Jones. Back to Brown. They set the pick. Outside, Jones. Offensive rebound.
Away team foul. Number 32. First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for 2.
And he makes the first. And so he hits both.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
From deep. Krusevsky grabs the miss. 35 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Washington. Right wing. That three off the mark. Shoots the three. And rebounded by Davies. Fast break, here we go. Fires for three. That shot off the mark. Driving inside. Boom, he jams it straight down. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. They're And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Jones is out there with Pokuševski. Then there's Washington. And it's Lundberg in at the two. Here's Pokuševski. Good on the three-point shot. Pokuševski's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. They've got Pokuševski. He's out there with Jones. And it's Washington in at the point. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And here's Washington outside. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Here's the break. Here's Quizair. From outside, off the mark. Pass to Jones. Out to the right wing. Here's Lundberg. Still yet to score. Now Pokuševski jacks up a three. No good on that one. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Jones with the screen on Brooks. Here's Lundberg. Launches it. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Now here's Brooks. He has 5. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Brooks has got 8 points.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Takes a 3. Good on the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Now here's Brooks. He's got 8. Here's Quizair. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Washington with it. From the wing. Nice jump shot. Good.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Defended by Pokuševski. And it's blocked. And they get it back. Here's Quizair for 3. Lundberg grabs the rebound.
Sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the perimeter. And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Here's Gobert. Brooks feeling it out a bit. There's a good screen. They need this. Kept alive. Here's McCormick. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
From downtown. No good. Shot missing. 23 seconds left now here in the second. And here's Brooks from outside. Can't nail the jumper.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Up 5. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
You know, I love sitting up here and doing this show with you guys. I learn something new every day.
Man, you know what? It is pretty unreal they pay us to do this. Did I say that out loud?
Wait, you guys get paid?
Well, yeah, we wouldn't sit here. Turning back now to that game we've been watching. A positive first half for the home team.
They've been...
And that'll do it for half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Beyond the arc. Hands it from downtown. Brooks has got 11. And the home team has possession. A 2-point game. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Brown's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Outside Mirotic. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
And it's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Davies, the pass to Brown. Shoots it up. Money from the wing. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin? Wow.
Love it, though, D.A. Got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Jones, no luck.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
A tight game here in New York. And they're on the break. It's good from long range. He has 5. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Mirotic, the screen. Shields. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
They set the pick. Nailed from three-point land.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Miritich has a wide open look. Trying to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Bonga deciding where to go with it. Fires it up. Offline from the top of the key.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face. Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Goes back up, and he sinks the layup.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
The three, drills it from outside. Bonga's got 11 points.
And there aren't many players more reliable from three-point range than he is, especially when the D's playing off him like that.
Shields. Bonga pulls it in. 1:06 left to play in the third. Clock at 6. Puts one up from 19. He can't hit that time.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Offensive rebound to the right side. There's the pick. Shields. No good from outside.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. The game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Offensive rebound. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. They lead by 4. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Pokuševski is out there with Jones. Then there's Washington. And it's Lundberg in at the 2 spot. Back to Pokuševski. McCormick with the rebound. McCormick's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Drills the three-pointer.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Bounce pass Washington. Good. Nothing but net.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Took him no time at all on that one.
Well, those are starting to add up, guys. Their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
A 3-ball. Bangs home the trifecta.
The wheel. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Pass to Pakusevsky. Takes the 3. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep. Always a valuable commodity in today's game.
Here's McCormick. Here's Quizer. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Off target from outside. And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Pass to Jones.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Lundberg. 5 on the clock. To the inside. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
The ball goes to the away team.
.144 left in the fourth. Takes it inside. And Jones pulls it down. Pass to Washington. Here's Lundberg. 6 to shoot. Screen by Jones. The layup missed.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
They get it again. And finished off by Mirotic.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
And, you know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
54 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
Now, Pokuševski. Jones with the screen on Mirotic. Pokuševski, a three-pointer is right on target.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Washington. From deep three-point territory. Can't hit that one. Fires from way outside. Misses. And so they get the victory here at home. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
What better for a Tuesday evening than a little NBA action on 2K Sports? Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Three-pointer. And he buries his first look.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Pure from three-point range.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
And we're about a minute into the first. Lets it go. Edwards pulls it in. Pass to De Silva. Puts up a three. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. We talked about star guard Trae Young, their biggest problem tonight. Coach said Young is one of the most explosive offensive guys in this league. We want to make him a volume scorer. Force Trae into lower percentage looks. Should be a fascinating matchup, B.A.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
And in the last two possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
There's the three. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Tries the spin move. To the middle. Pass to Jones. 3 on 3. Edwards for 3. No luck on that one. And here's Jones. Drains the triple. It's a tie ball game.
Well, that's just excellent offense. If the defense is giving that up, you've got to take it.
Fires from deep. Hits the trifecta. He's got 6.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Shot clock at 6. The fader. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for that. Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Bonga. The 3. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
And stolen by Jones. And the jam by Brown.
Strong defense followed by some smart offense. That's just good fundamentals.
They get it again. Pass to De Silva. To the wing on the left. 6 on the shot clock. They set the pick. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Brown looking around. The 3 ball. They get the rebound. Outside Jones. Here's Bonga. The 3. Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now. That 3's off the mark. Let's go with a 3. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 5.
Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard and they are physical.
Pass to Lundberg. And here's the fast break. Inside, stolen by Jones. Now here's Pokashevsky. From downtown, sinks the tray. Pokashevsky's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Shot from the top of the key, and he gets the jumper to drop.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Here's Lundberg. No good with the triple. He's guarded by Washington. Nails it from 3. So it's the home team now. They trail by 1. Here's Pokashevsky. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Lets it fly. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Launches a 3, and that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Launches it, knocks it down from distance. He's got 5.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Off target with the 3. There's a screen. From outside, off the mark.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
For 3. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Off the mark there with a 3. Here we go, one-on-one. Jones, the pass to Pokashevsky. The 3 is up. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2. And boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
These teams have swapped leads 7 times already, and we're not even in the second half.
Rob. They've got numbers. Here's Jones, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Jones grabs the board. Pass to Pokashevsky. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, a risky pass there, and if you ask me, they're lucky that the defense didn't steal that one.
56 seconds left in the second period. Connects from downtown.
Well, you love a quick 3 points off the inbounds. That's about as good as it gets from out of bounds.
Here's Lundberg. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. That shot wide open. 9 points in the game. There's 10 seconds left in the first half of basketball. 5 to shoot. Shot is good, off the back rim and in. With 1 on the clock. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Up 5. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Thanks for being with us.
I think we have a good idea of who's going to make it. But a couple of bubble dudes who have said they really want this either need to step up.
All right, looking back now at that first half, a bit of a hill to climb for the visiting team.
They're troubling.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Here's Jones. They set the screen, fires the three. De Silva with the rebound. And they're pushing it up. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Down low to the right side. 6 to shoot. Here's Jones. And it falls all over the rim and in. The visitors with the ball. It's a 5-point game. There's the triple. That shot missing. Second half getting started. About a minute played. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul, first team.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And he makes both free throws. The fadeaway. Offensive rebound. And there's a pick. Shot clock at 5. Goes back up. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Give him 8. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Brown passes to Jones. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. You wonder if they could push this lead to double digits.
Ooh, but the way they're playing, there's no reason to think they can't.
Jacks up a three. He drops it from range.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Defended by Brown. Off target from three-point range. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Bonga. Second shot opportunity. Basket counts.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Can they get it? Pass to Edwards. And stolen by Brown. It's a one-on-one situation.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside Jones.
2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the third. Tipped away. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, Paolo Banchero grew up in Seattle playing pros every summer, and that gave him a huge leg up in the NBA. He said, quote, "They'd always tell me it's not as hard as you think. You just have to be focused and locked in." That's what led to me having that demeanor. Brian?
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Allie. He hit the ground running. Here's Bonga. 1:25 left in the third quarter. Bonga has gone 1 for 4 from the field. Sinks it from distance. He's got 11.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
1:06 left in the third quarter. Brown passes to Bonga. Lets it go from deep. Da Silva with the rebound.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
To the inside. To the paint. Buries it from three.
And any decent look from distance, he's taking it. He has that locked-in mentality right now.
Well, he's firing away with confidence from downtown. The defense better adjust to this, and fast.
And here's Brown for three. Pass to Bonga. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. 5 on the clock. Second chance effort. The shot that time not on target. And here comes the break. The three is up. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth. Up by 4. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
Well, that is what coaches want from their point guard. Set others up, play the game the right way.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. We've got Washington, and it's Lundberg in at shooting guard. Jones grabs the board. Washington outside. Beyond the arc. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. Here's Lundberg. Washington outside. Okashevsky with it. Pass to Jones. Here's Lundberg. Oh, got a piece of it. From deep. Sinks the tray.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Boy, this lead is razor thin.
Yeah, BA, and there's a chance to extend that right here.
Inside, and there's a 3-second violation. On Friday, then on Wednesday.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. Left side Napier. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. Now here's Washington. Tight defense on him. Pass to Lundberg. Picked by Pokashevsky. For 3. Knocks down the long J.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
The 3 ball. The shot misses. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Lundberg. This one for 3. Hits the three-pointer.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
The shot. This is the jumper from the wing.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
We've got a minute 48 left to play in the fourth. He's guarded by Napier. Pass to Washington. And here's Napier. Hey, puts up a 3. Sends it home from three-point land. And there's the drive. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. No good on the wing 3. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Pass to Washington. Clock at 6. Here's Lundberg. Launches it. Hits the trifecta.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Now here's Napier. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
Assist goes to 0.
I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
Here's Lundberg. The deep 3. No good on the shot. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Counted from distance.
3 points.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did.
Everyone, greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Shields sinks the triple.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
About a minute played so far here in the first. From the arc. Edwards, no good. Edwards defending. Pass to Balmoro. Clock at 6. Shields. It's stolen by Edwards. Pushing it up. Lets the three fly. Buries the long-range jumper. He has 6.
And just willing to take chances defensively pays off in a transition basket.
That is quick defense to offense. These guys such terrific athletes. You can't let your guard down.
Shields. And the shot goes in. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Lets it go, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. And here's Mirotic from beyond the arc. Good on the three-point shot.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Here's the screen. Puts up a deep three. They get the rebound. De Silva, and that one is hammered home.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what? Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Balmoro's shot is off.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
There's 1:59 left in the first quarter. Pass to Mirotic. Here's Balmoro. Shot clock at 5. Mirotic the screen. Shields. Another shot. And the layup by Mirotic. Mirotic has got 5.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Pass to De Silva. The three. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
The tray. No good. That puts him at 2 for 6.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Puts it up. Rebounded by Balmoro. Poked away. And they're moving it up. Fires from deep. That one misses. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Shields gets it to go from beyond the arc. 8 points for him.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Offline with his three.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Shot on the wing. Good as the jump shot falls. Right side, Edwards. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Leading by a point. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Over to the wing. Pass to Napier. Fades. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Brooks outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here's the fast break. Good. Nice play there from Napier. Napier's got himself on the board with three there.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
He takes it in.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
That shot wide open.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The shot. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Gozier. Lets it go with a three. No good on the shot. A fadeaway. It's not going to go for him.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Misses the jumper. Shoots a three. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Brooks, left side. And a miss there on the triple. They set the screen. Giffey. That three off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Traps in the tray. And it's all knotted up.
He took what the defense was giving him that time. There was nobody on him on the three-point shot. Boy, don't give him the lights out.
Jacks up a three. Connects from three-point range. 6 points for him.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Three-pointer, Brooks. That one misses. 3 shots all come up empty. Fires for 3. That one misses. 3 shots all come up empty. They set the pick. Launches it from deep. And Napier pulls it down. One-on-one here. Three-pointer. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. Here's McCormick. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Pass to Booker. Now Napier. Lucic. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time.
3 points.
Napier's got 3 assists tonight.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Brooks from outside. That's not going to do it either. He's 0 for 5. Fires the 3. That one doesn't go. .26 seconds left in the first half of the game. Plenty of daylight on that shot. He has 6.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Pass to Napier. There's the triple. And the 3 ball is good.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
From deep, Brooks drains it from beyond the arc. Brooks has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Leading by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Welcome. You know, I love sitting up here and doing this show with you guys. I learn something new every day.
Man, you know what? It is pretty unreal. This has been a display of what we often talk about on this show. Unselfish ball movement usually leads to better shots. Now, I could say this.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Pass to Balmora to the wing right side. Shields. For the tie. And he's good on the 3 ball. And this game is tied up now.
And that's just too much space to give a shooter like him. He works to get open, but the defenders have to work harder to nullify that.
Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. For the lead, De Silva with the rebound. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Right wing, shoots the 3, gets the 3-pointer to fall. He's got 5.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Off target with his 3.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
And the basket by Edwards.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
To the wing on the left. From deep. It doesn't go for him. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Hits the 3-point bomb. Edwards got 6 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The offensive rebound. This one for three. Not going to go that time.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Shields with the drive and he uses both hands to jam it in.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Three-pointer. 1:46 left in the third quarter. Great open look there. 20 points for him.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
Pass to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Here's De Silva. A three-pointer, no good. Into the lane. Misses the layup. Smart accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Left side, Mirotic. From outside the arc. Shields buries it from three-point range.
That's his 5th triple of the night. 2 in the first half, 3 in this one. Huge production.
From deep three-point land. The shot, no good.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Hits it from three-point range.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
To the paint. Great pass to set up the lay-in. He has 7. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
From past the arc. Goes back up. And he hits the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Leading by just 1. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Giffey. Good. And it's Napier with the assist that time. Napier's got 5 assists in the game.
That's a huge three-pointer. He'd love to become a go-to guy for them here in crunch time.
Yeah, and when he gets going, he adds another dimension to their offense that can make a huge difference when the game's on the line.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
This goes there. Here's the 3. Here's McCormick, and he jams it with authority.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
There's the pick. And the 3 off target.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Brooks. It's up a three.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Shot on the way. McCormick with the rebound. McCormick's got his 4th rebound in this one. Brooks outside. Shot clock at 6. Shields. And that one swishes right in. And he has 28 points for the game. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Booker is screen on Brooks. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the three-pointer.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Shields. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Brooks covering. Fires the 3. Cranes the three-pointer.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc. A key part of their initiative this entire 4th quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection. Swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Going inside, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Pass to Booker. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. They set the pick. 5 to shoot. There's the 3. It's the three-point bomb.
And they have been relentless from deep, and you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
No good on the 3.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way, because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
Shields. No good on the triple. 51 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Giffey, and the 3 ball is good.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Absolutely essential that they come right back and answer with that 3 of their own, and this gets the crowd energized.
Out left to the wing. 30 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Launches it to the left wing. Launches a 3. That shot off.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Greg, this is all about execution. Can you free an open man from the three-point line? That's what it comes down to.
Shields. Off target from downtown. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin,
Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's Bonga missing. Defended by Jones. Knocks down the triple.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
There's the triple. On target from range.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Balmaro. No good off the glass. First quarter, just over a minute played. Outside, Brown. Jones feels it out. Pass to Bonga. Shot clock at 5. Gets the 3 to fall. He has 6.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Puts up a deep 3. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. I asked him how he plans to slow down Paolo Banchero, and coach told me, look, he's an all-star, so you've got to guard him with your whole team. He's big, he's strong, he can punish you down low, but he's also quick and has the ability to beat you on the perimeter. We'll have to be disciplined tonight, B.A.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to Mirotic. Lets it go from deep. Another shot. And he drops that one in.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
Here's Jones. And a miss there on the triple.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Balmaro. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. In transition. And there's Brown. That one's good. On the assist from Jones.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Here's Mirotic. No points so far. The shot is good, and this game is back to even.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Jacks up a 3. Another miss. He's 2 for 4. Defended by Jones. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far. 1:05 left in the opening quarter. Here's Bonga. Offensive rebound to the wing, right side. Fires for 3. And the three-pointer goes. 9 points in the game.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And that one's good. Mirotic. Now Jones. Brown scanning the floor. Wide open look. No good there.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Can't hit the corner 3. Pass to Bonga. There's the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Bonga's got 6 points. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. They're up by 2, and we'll be back shortly for the start. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc, and as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
They've got Alexei Pokashevsky, and it's Jones in at the 5 down low. He buries it from 3.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Brooks outside. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Pass to Lundberg. From behind the arc. The shot misses. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute to play. Fires top of the key. Jones grabs the board.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
Now Washington. Jones sets a screen beyond the arc. And it's Washington missing. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Snatched away. He's got a clear path. Three-pointer, Brooks. Drops in the 3. Brooks has got his second bucket of the night.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
And it's Washington missing. Brooks against Washington. Launches a 3. That's good. Brooks for 3. Brooks has got 8 here in this quarter.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Picked by Pokashevsky to stop the run. Brooks with the rebound.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Uses the glass on the layup.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Here's Pokashevsky. Knocks it down from distance. Pokashevsky's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Brooks. His fourth make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
They're really working the paint now.
Brooks has gone 80% from the field. 4 of 5 shooting. Here's Lundberg. Pure from 3-point range.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. The 3 is McCormick. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Pokashevsky with it. Jones sets a screen. The 3 is up. Pokashevsky the miss.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
He's guarded by Washington. Unable to get that one.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Jones with a screen on Brooks. Pass to Pokashevsky. Fires in the triple. Pokashevsky's got 6 in the quarter.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Washington outside. Now here's Pokashevsky. Fires from deep. He can't get it to go. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Leading by just 2. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
We'll get to the first half action in just a second, but first, let's take a look at where teams are sitting in the power rankings.
Taking a look at the visitors, they're sort of stuck in this same range, right in the middle, here in the middle of the season.
Middling over.
I like what they're doing. Playing with physicality, they've worked hard to gain the edge in areas like rebounding.
Yeah, that's the difference in the game.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Right wing. They set a pick. Gets a very good look and converts. He's got 9.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
The 3. He can't hit that time. The 3 is up. Tried to tip it in, couldn't get it. About a minute played here in the second half. Here's Bonga. Nails it from 3. Bonga's got 9 points.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
From downtown, drills it from deep.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Pass to Brown. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Balmaro. He's scoreless. Fast break. Here we go. And the jam by Brown.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum. Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised it ended up going their way with the miss.
Bonga drains the triple. Bonga's got 6 points in the quarter.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
His 3rd triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. On the wing, Jones. 5 to shoot. Fires from the corner. Count it. Jones has gotten his first bucket of the night. They set the pick. Offline with a 3. Setting up in the half court where they've been somewhat ineffective.
And that's in part because this defense has been so solid.
Great positioning on the putback. He's got 11.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Here's Mirotic. Hits the trifecta. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Releases. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
Assistant, Davies.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You got to blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Outside Jones. And there's the screen. He drops it from range.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
Defended by Brown. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Here's Mirotic. Give him 8 points now. 6 on the shot clock. Jones grabs the board. 36 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Back to Brown. 23 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Bonga. Nails it from 3. Bonga's got 9 points in the quarter.
Ooh, that's his third 3 of the half after putting up a pair before halftime. Fantastic shooting display from him.
Here's Mirotic. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third. Both teams putting up some points. They're up 7. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here's Lundberg. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Lundberg's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. We've got Washington, and it's Lundberg in at the shooting guard position. Three-pointer, Brooks. It's hauled in by Pokashevsky. Brooks against Washington. Now here's Pokashevsky. He's closely guarded. Lets it fly. Can't nail the jumper. Pokashevsky covering. Pulls up. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
A stop or two in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep battling.
And it's Washington missing.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Brooks from outside. Jones grabs the board. And here's the fast break. Here's Pokashevsky on target from range.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
Pass to Brooks. They set the pick from the arc. He buries it from 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Lundberg. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Brooks from outside. Over to the left wing. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Coming onto the floor for your home team, number 31.
Here's Lundberg. Takes a 3. Fires in the triple.
Ooh, can't ask for a cleaner look than that, and he'll make you pay.
Lundberg's got 3 of his 5 threes to find the net. Three-pointer. Knocks it down from distance.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Just 5 on the clock. McCormick with the rebound. No good on the three.
Questionable shot selection on that three. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
Pass to Washington. Fourth three. That one doesn't drop.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks a bit out of reach.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
55 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Lundberg. Money!
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
The offensive rebound. Brooks from outside. Ooh, tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now here's Jones. Washington outside. From deep three-point land, the long-distance three is buried. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.